Hey, 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 it's a brand new day, a brand new edition of the Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here today doing all the things. I don't know why, for some reason in my mind today was the Mr. Rogers song. Let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, could you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? But it's a brand new day. This is the Rundown with Ramon. All we do is one thing and one thing alone, help you live your best life or start or grow your business. So welcome to a brand new edition, a brand new day. Maybe you're watching this in the middle of the night. Maybe you're watching this in the middle of the day. Maybe you're watching this in the morning. Whatever time you're watching the Rundown with Ramon, we're here for you to give you some insights. We got a lot in store for you today. Wow, looking at what we got in store for you today. Talking about if you can't sleep, did you know you don't have to just medicate yourself? There's some things you may want to try that may help you sleep better, says some reports out. Clinton Sparks, I believe he's an entertainer, really famous guy. I guess many people know him. I didn't know him until I met him through David Meltzer. He has some tips about conversations and how a conversation has made him a lot of money over the years. We're going to talk about from the real Jason Duncan. Are you a leverage or a liability in your business? I always love good insights from Seth Godin. He talks about buy now, the difference between buy now or buy now. Live streaming, which we're doing right now, how to tap into the benefits of social media live streaming and why that may want to be for you. Salesforce CEO has launched something called AI agents. And this is not new. We know AI is here. It's going to be here to stay, but it's going after your job. Yeah, that's you. It's going after your job. So you need to be aware about that. I always talk about pricing on the Rundown with Ramon because I think pricing is so important. My question to you is, my thought to you, did you know that Starbucks is going back on discounts? I think some people are trained with discounts cheap, but it can be bad for business. I'll talk about that. 4 key strategies to help entrepreneurs cope with failure by Hope Horner. I was scrolling today and came across several posts about the aspect of failure. So with that, welcome to the Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here today. Evelyn, welcome to the Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here, Evelyn. Glad you're here today. So if you're ready, I'm ready to get started on today's edition of the Rundown with Ramon. And welcome back. Let's get right with it. Ding, 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 ding. Sleeping without medication is possible. I just wanted you to know that, as reported by the New York Times, talking about a study about sleeping without medication. And guess what? It's possible. Bottom line that I wanted to share with you is that I know oftentimes you can do medication and things like this, but there's a study, and I've talked about this on other episodes of the Rundown with Ramon, CBTI. Let me find out what it stands for. Some long word, which stands for something, which I should have in front of me, but CBTI, looking for the acronym here, cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia. But the bottom line, what they're saying here is that there's some things that you may want to try that will help you get to sleep better. Things like taking a nap during the day. Things like maybe not being on your phone before you go to sleep. Things like setting the mood better before you go to sleep. Things like that. People are saying that maybe instead of going to sleep in a rush, take 20 or 30 minutes and do a quiet activity in dim lighting that doesn't involve electronics. Things like that are more holistic may help you sleep better, and you may not need to be medicated. So I'm not saying it is or is not, and definitely should consult with your doctor. But sometimes the reason we can't sleep is more natural things because we're not setting ourselves up for sleep success. I'm curious what you think about that. Deborah Williams, good day. Glad you're here. Listen, I happen to sleep very, very well. I sleep like a baby. I've had Terrible things happen to me, good things happen to me, have an argument, not have an argument. When my head hits the pillow, Ramon Ray is out cold and sleep. But I know that there's millions of people who suffer. I fly quite a bit too, and I know many people can't sleep on a plane. I can. So those of you, though, who have trouble going to sleep, I do suggest for you, there's some natural things you can do, such as not being on your phone before you go to sleep, such as dimming the lights before you go to sleep, such as prepping yourself to go to sleep. Once again, if you've just joined, guess what? This is the Rundown with Ramon. I'm a 5-time entrepreneur, sold 3 companies, authored 5 books and more, here to help you live your best life or start or grow your business. Let's get with it. Ding, 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 ding. Clinton Sparks talks about better conversations. He's there with my mentor, David Meltzer, talking about how he's leveraged better conversations, Clinton Sparks said, to make millions. And I love what you're saying there, Deborah. I can sleep up in the middle of a busy street. So that makes 2 of us, Deborah. You and I can sleep very well. But Clinton Sparks, this entertainer, has sold millions of records and etc., talks about conversations. People talking to us, and maybe we're not so interested in what they're saying, but there's something that we can do about it. 1, he cares about the person. I give everyone the time of day to speak their mind. Number 2, listening. Even if I don't agree with them, I care to listen. Number 3, learning. I care what others care about, even if I don't necessarily care about the topic. If you're looking to have success in life, Clinton Sparks, this multi-millionaire entertainer, if he can do it, can't we do better at listening? Can't we do better at being empathetic about people? He says how to get started. Pay attention to people when they speak, their body language, even what they post and write on social media. He says it also helps me to learn how to deal with or approach other individuals better. And he says the following: there are many benefits to adopting this philosophy about people, including, listen to this from Clinton Sparks. 1, you won't underestimate people. Number 2, he says, you won't miss out on opportunities. Number 3, you learn how to grow small ideas into big ones. Number 4, you'll make better use of your time. Number 5, people will like and respect you more. Number 6, you learn better how to communicate with this certain personality type for future situations. Listen, being able to communicate, being able to embrace people, being able to open your eyes and listen is so important. And he talks about how this applies to business as well. He says you're always selling and have been selling since you were a kid, whether it's why someone should be your friend or not. You even understood the timing of when to sell by waiting for the right time to ask your parents for a snack. So stop being blindsided by the transaction or being something you're not, says Clinton Sparks. This is a gem for all of us. Communication is so important. And when we can learn to communicate better, as Clinton Sparks says, we'll have better conversations, and I would dare say we'll build better businesses. Welcome to the Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. Are you a leverage or a liability? Jason Duncan ask this question, especially as it relates to business. And I think you should ask yourself this. This is the real Jason Duncan. You can find him at therealjasonduncan.com. But he says, let me ask you something. Have you ever thought about the downside of being irreplaceable in your business? Some of us wear that as a badge of honor. Ooh, I'm so needed. I'm so needed. I'm irreplaceable. I'm so needed. But Jason Duncan is saying, if we want to grow, if we want to get to the next level, if we want to thrive, maybe we shouldn't have that attitude of being irreplaceable, because then we're a liability. We can't spend time with our family. We can't get away. We can't explore new horizons because we're a liability. That's what Jason Duncan is saying. The perception of being indispensable. He says it's like wearing a badge of honor, but it's not. It's more like you have a job that you have to get to day in and day out. And that shouldn't have been why you started your business. Your business should be for the freedom to work as you wish. Jason Duncan says the dangers of owner dependency. Owner dependency is one of the biggest obstacles to scaling a business and preparing for an exit. You should have a well-oiled machine. Overcoming owner dependency is all about starting with delegation and systemization. Building a stronger team is an important part of this. Having a mindset shift is part of this. If you're looking to build a business that can scale to some degree, doesn't have to be a billion-dollar business, doesn't have to be a billion-dollar brand, but to scale to some degree, scale to some level to give you a bit of leeway, to give you a bit of freedom, then you must learn to create systems and processes in your business. Create systems and processes that can free you up to do other things. Some of you who are solo entrepreneurs, maybe you need to hire so-called virtual assistant. Maybe you need to get a social media manager, get an executive assistant, get a small team. Some of you already have that and you're looking to cross that $500,000, $1 million mark. You have to have systems and processes. You have to have the right team, and you have to operate as the leader entrepreneur, not as the task doer entrepreneur. That is the key to building a scalable business. Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon, and I'm so glad you're here today. I hope you're enjoying every minute of the Rundown with Ramon. That was from Jason Duncan. Ding, 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 ding. Touching on here from Seth Godin. Love Seth Godin's insights. And he talks about buy now versus buy now, says Seth Godin. And I want to take the time to read this to you. Seth Godin says the difference between buy now, B-U-Y, and buy now, B-Y-E, is very thin. Sometimes when we push hard for a commitment, we break the trust we've earned. For a while, you might not notice the broken trust because we're encouraged to keep pushing, treating every individual as a walking ATM, not a relationship to be nurtured and a person to be helped. Soon, though, you run out of the gullible, and all you're left with is distrust. As you're looking to build relationships with people, note that trust oftentimes can be broken over time. You keep pushing and pushing and pushing and going. But what Seth Godin is asking, what Seth Godin is postulating on, don't run out of trust. Don't turn into the buy now, buy, and it'll end up being buy. So wisdom and insight from Seth Godin, a man who knows a thing or two about a lot of things. Thank you, Deb. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thank you, Evelyn. Appreciate that. Yeah, that picture of Seth Godin. It was at an event we did at FIT some time ago. Thank you, Deborah, for that. Evelyn, thank you for chiming in here. Appreciate that. Great info. I need a team. Yeah, a team is so important, Evelyn. A team is so important. Even if it's a team of one or two freelancers that you're working with, that will help scale your business. Let's keep moving forward. Ding, 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 ding. The benefits of live streaming, we're doing that right now. Live streaming has many benefits, and I encourage everyone to consider, is live streaming for you? Should it be for you? A few tips you're reading here from Forbes, written by Raphael Schwartz of Forbes Council member. Raphael says a few things. 3 benefits of live streaming. 1, increased reach and engagement. Humans like live streaming. This is why reality TV shows are the next best thing. Number 2, real-time interaction. People can real-time interact with you. That's the human experience. Number 3, immediate feedback. You know pretty quick if you're doing well or not well. You know that pretty fast. So what the article continues on, 5 ideas to get started with social media live streaming. 1, provide audiences with behind-the-scenes access. Number 2, develop personalized content at scale. Number 3, focus on community building. Number 4, host live stream shopping events. And number 5, live stream your next podcast recording, offline event, or webinar. So test live streaming and see if it fits for you. See if it's good for you. I like live streaming. I just like the real-time engagement. Now, if you don't like video, you don't like being out there, you don't like the lights, camera, action, that's going to stop that. But that's something you may want to get over. But live streaming could be a game changer to help you grow your business. Again, if you just joined us, this is the Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com. You can check us out there, zoneofgenius.com. Check us out at ramonray.com and get to know me better. Let's keep moving on to the Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. AI agents are coming for humans, or are they? Some time ago, Salesforce's founder, Mark Benioff, did a big push about this thing called AI agents. Reading about this from Sharon Shibu, an entrepreneur. Salesforce announced new AI agent technology. He said, The new AI agents allow companies to forego hiring new employees or gig workers in busy time. So Salesforce CEO is going right out of the gate and saying, yeah, AI is going to replace some jobs. There's been the political hangering over, will it not, will it not? Well, yeah, it will. It will. This is a fact. Now, it may shift them around, give opportunities to do new things, but AI is here. I'm using AI more and more in my business. And so the question to you is, are you ready for it? So let's dive in a bit here. What are AI agents? Now, I'm on Salesforce's website. Humans with agents drive customer success together. Build and customize autonomous AI agents to support your employees and customers. Now, they're trying to kind of bridge the gap here, saying don't be afraid of it. And I don't think we should be afraid of it. This is just like when the fax machine came out, just like when the car came out, just like when electricity came out. There's always going to be new technology that is going to disrupt things. The key is, what will you do about it? So what is an agent force agent? An agent force agent, this is a term by Salesforce, is a proactive, autonomous application that provides specialized, always-on support to employees or customers. They're equipped with the necessary business knowledge to execute tasks, and I'll add specific tasks according to their specific roles. So that's pretty much what that is. Resolve customer inquiries 24/7. Engage with prospects 24/7. Maybe a sales coach, provide personalized sales roles 24/7. Offer recommended products 24/7. I'm adding that in there. A campaign agent, create and optimize campaigns end to end. So there's banking agent, health agents, retail agent, operations agent, finance agents, IT agents, and more. Point being here, these agents, what's up, Brian Hess? Good to have you here, man. Good to have you here. Thanks for being here on the Rundown with Ramon, Brian Hess. Hope to see you in just a bit. But AI agents are here. And if you're putting your head in the sand and saying, no, they're not coming for me, no, I'll be a job always, no one will have a job always. Either you're going to sell it, you're going to be disrupted, you're going to make a choice to move and do something different and better. But for those of you who are heads down saying, no, I'm going to do this task like this, no, AI agents are here. Salesforce is putting a gauntlet in the sand, or sword in the sand, or foot in the sand, sneaker in the sand, soda in the sand, whatever people put in the sand, they putting it there. AI agents are coming. So for you frontline workers that are looking I just want a job, the I just want a job era is quickly going. Note that you heard it from me. Ding, 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 ding. Again, if you just joined, welcome to the Rundown with Ramon. You can be like Brian Hess. You can be like Deborah, like Evelyn, and more. And join us here on the Rundown with Ramon. Let me tell you, if you're enjoying the Rundown with Ramon, take a picture, take a screenshot, do a comment, share it. Let people know you're enjoying learning how to start your business, grow your business, or just live your best life here on the Rundown with Ramon. Moving forward, ding, 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 ding. Starbucks is deciding to minimalize discounts. I've talked about this in every edition of the Rundown with Ramon. The aspects of pricing. Yes, you can choose to price your products at a discount. Choose to be the cheapest person on the block. But my admonition to you, sell at a premium. Find those customers that appreciate the value that you bring and will pay you, quote unquote, a fair market value or premium for that extra bit of attention, extra bit of service, extra bit of quality. Because if you can do this and build a business on a premium, your business has less likely of a chance to go out of business, and you can build generational wealth for your family. You can pay yourself, you can pay your team, and provide a fair living to your team members and build up your community. And it's very hard to do that by selling cheap, 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 cheap. Ask Target. Ask Kmart. Going up race to the bottom, as Seth Godin says, is not the way to build a sustainable business. Are you ready for what's next? Ding, 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 ding. Embracing failure. I want to end on this today. Eddie Wilson, who's the co-producer of the Aspire Tour, talked about this on IG Reel or somewhere I was reading today. And then I saw Angela Duckworth, her book, Grit, is so good, talking about the game-changing difference of all entrepreneurs that succeed is grit. They keep showing up. They keep on going. Yes, the systems are important. The processes are important. The financial acumen is important. The marketing is important. The sales are important. Hiring the right team is absolutely important. But also this aspect of grit. This aspect of grit. I've not finished what I'm doing in life. I'm still at the beginning stage, searching for really where I want to be, what I want to do in life. I'm still searching. But I have grit. I'm showing up. I'm adding value. I'm being here. This is what it takes to move forward and get to where we want to get to. It takes grit, people. You can't just do this. Your ice cream drops and falls, and you think the world's coming to save you. It doesn't happen that way. If the proverbial ice cream falls, if stuff hits the fan, you got to get back up and move forward and learn from your mistake, learn from your failure. That's the thing. Come on, the musical web in the house saying Angeline Duckworth's book, Grit. Yes, that is an amazing book, Grit. Everybody should read it. It's a game changer difference. So I encourage you all today, as we get ready to land this plane on today's edition of the I encourage you today on a few things that I want you to ask yourself. One, if you love this edition of The Rundown with Ramon, check us out at zoneofgenius.com. But I encourage you today, ask yourself, are you clear on what you really, really want to do in life and or in business? Ask yourself, do you even really want to be in business or not? Are you hungry enough to get to where you need to be? Do you have that hunger or that desperation to keep moving forward? It takes that hunger to move forward. What are your prices like? Are they premium, or is your pricing kind of cheap? What about your mindset? I talk about this all the time. What's your mindset like? That's the game-changing difference. Goes back to embracing failure, goes back to grit. The mindset is everything. And if your mindset's not right, no bueno and everything else. And finally, ask yourself, what do you do best? Once you've been blessed to know what you do best, once you've been blessed to know that, ooh, it's a great, great life. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This has been The Rundown with Ramon. I love that Evelyn says, I can't afford to be cheap. No way, no way, no way. We can't. Sell at a premium and build the life we want, Evelyn. Absolutely, or Evelyn. Glad you're here today. Listen, everybody, I'll see you on the next edition of The Rundown with Ramon. And I'm so honored you took the time to be with me today. Spread the word, spread the word, spread the word, and go tell somebody very proactively, very specifically that you care. Tell somebody that they matter. Let's do our part to make the world a better place. God bless, and see you next time on the next edition of The Rundown with Ramon. That's a wrap. See you next time.